Hi everyone, welcome to All Games New and Old. I'm Hillary Rodriguez.
And I'm David Rodriguez.
And today we're doing something a little different. We actually just celebrated our anniversary. And to have a little fun with that, I thought it'd be fun for us to do kind of a anniversary newlywed type game. So we came up with some game-related questions to answer and kind of compare our answers and what we think the other one's going to answer as well.
Yes, indeed. I'm terrified. This could be the beginning of the end. There might not be an anniversary one next year. We'll see what happens. Hopefully not.
Alright, so we have two groups of questions. The first group of questions is kind of who's more likely to do something in a game and whether we think it's the other person or ourselves.
Scared. Again. So we have like these signs.
Yeah.
So me, her,
him, me.
Yeah. So I will invariably hang this upside down. It's gonna happen. It's just, so I'm gonna be kind of turned this way so I could choose and have her not see, because they're just double-sided. So I don't want it to be obvious. And if I put up a shield, it's because I'm afraid I'm gonna get. She's really not violent, but yet.
We'll see after this game.
Yeah, anything could happen.
All right. So the first question is, who's more likely to cheat in a game?
Ready? Oh. Okay. Now listen. I think cheat is. I know you're gonna. Okay.
It's unintentional cheating.
Yeah, not intentional cheating. What happens is I forget a rule. I teach the rules, and then when I am saying them, they leave my brain, and so I end up doing something wrong on accident. On accident. On accident. And I almost said you because you always win, and it's better for my ego to think that you're cheating. But you don't think I intentionally cheat, right?
No, I don't think you intentionally cheat.
I appreciate that. So, marriage saved so far. That's great.
All right.
Okay.
Next question. Do you want to switch off reading questions?
Sure.
Okay.
Let me get my sign over. Okay. Who's more likely to move the wrong game piece? Yeah. I'm sure this has happened a number of times, and I don't know why. You know what it is? I realize, okay, I'm going to compare this to me trying to play sports. I can catch a ball, god dang it. But in the context of actually playing a game, I can no longer catch a ball. I can't catch it. Like, it could go right to me, it could be the perfect throw, it could be moving the slowest possible speed, and I still can't catch it. Because my brain loses the ability to do the things once I'm actually in the middle of doing the things. Before then, I know what to do. So I understand, I move the blue pieces or whatever and whatnot, but then when we're playing a game, like, my brain just goes boop, 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 and it's gone. It's gone. And for some reason, I malfunction. This is an embarrassing episode for me so far. But accurate, so I can't really complain. So that's fine.
All right. Who takes longer with their turn?
Yay! It's not me.
I definitely take longer with my turn. I'm always like trying to calculate every move that I can make before I decide which one to take. So
yeah, I think if one of us is more likely to have analysis paralysis, it's you.
Yeah.
You also win. So there's that. Yep. Okay. Okay. Who's normally first player? Okay, so this isn't a bad one at least. Because I usually teach the games, it's kind of good for me to be first player a lot of times because I can, show by example what I'm doing. I think that's the main reason. I don't really care. Like, if she wants to be first player, that's 100% fine with me, but...
Yeah, he normally asks if I want to be first player, but I normally have him go first so that I can kind of see, like, the stats more clearly on what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. See, there's a reason I'm not just a jerk. Not just a jerk. On a lot of things. Okay, good. trying to decide my answer here. Hold on.
Alright.
Okay.
Who's the better strategist?
Like a lot.
I think it's because I grew up playing more, like, I grew up playing card games and stuff, so, when it comes to games, I'm more used to thinking of the theme or the strategy of the game, where I think you tend to more be drawn into the theme. And
I'm definitely more about theme. I'll make theme-related choices, but then also, I'll get like really focused on a specific thing that may not be the best thing to. I'm gonna use Warhammer to illustrate this the best, just because. Yeah, if you know Warhammer, we play Warhammer Fantasy Battles. You have all these, two armies going against each other. There's all these troops out there. Some of them are just like the regular foot soldiers. Some of them are big monsters, etc. In that game, I'll tend to get like focused. I got to take out that giant monster, whatever that is, right? So I want to do that badly, and while everything else goes to hell, I'm trying to take out like a whatever dragon or whatever, and not wise, but it does feel good when I get it done.
Yeah.
When I do the thing, I'm like, yeah.
I lost the game, but I took out that monster.
You may have destroyed my entire nation, but you don't have a dragon, sucker. That's kind of what it's like. But yeah, it's either I make theme-related choices, or I get focused on something that is not necessarily that helpful to. I mean, it's good in a way, but not. It's not going to help me win as much as other things might.
Yeah.
So that is definitely a thing that happens. And I also lose all the time, so there's that. Okay. Okay, so who's more likely to play a solo game? Haha, this is true. I've done that many times. There are some games that we have that I think are probably even better solo that I'm happy to play. Have you only played the one solo game?
I think so.
Just Ark Nova, right?
Yeah, I just don't have enough time to really play solo games on top of the games that we play together for this channel, so.
Yeah, it's true. But I like them, and it's kind of nice because you can set something up and get done with the turn and just walk away from it if you want to, and then come back later because no one's sitting there waiting on you, which is nice. So, yeah. All right, ready for divorce proceedings? Is it my time to ask or yours? I lost track.
I think it's my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So this is gonna be the.
We're about to fight, maybe, or maybe we're not. Maybe
Yeah.
we're gonna agree. I don't know. But if we're gonna fight, it's gonna be on this one.
All right. The last one for this set of questions is who's more creative?
I don't want to answer this. Oh, we agree. I'm amazed. I thought you were gonna pick you because I honestly had a lot of trouble with this because I could honestly.
I was going back and forth.
I could totally see it going either way, 100%. So like, I'm not like, oh, you're not creative. That's not it. And like, how do you even measure, right?
Yeah.
Because look, she makes some awesome stuff with like fabrics that I don't even understand. So I'm not gonna like you do. Like you make all kinds of cool like patterns, all that kind of stuff. I make goofy characters for this thing, and I like writing and doing this. So I like DMing when we're playing D&D. So I guess there's that. But I mean, the players are creative too. I don't know.
I think you're a lot better at being creative, like experiment the moment. Like I have to kind of plan things out a lot more, and have kind of a game plan when I'm going into being creative. Where I think you're a lot better at making stuff up off, being more.
Just like spur of the moment creative, yeah. Well, maybe so. Either way, I'm glad we're not divorcing. So that's nice. Yay. I was legitimately sweating over that one. It really was.
Alright, so the next group of questions are going to be, we'll have a question and then there will be answers, A, B, or A, B, C, and D. So kind of multiple choice questions. And then we're going to guess what the other person's answer is. And then we'll reveal if they're right or not.
Yep. Should be something. Less. I feel like there was less on the line on this one. So.
This is more like, how well do we know each other?
Never mind, there's a lot on the line. If any of you have a couch I can sleep on, if it needs to be, or her, it's going to be me. Just let me know. We'll work that out. Okay.
So, game mechanic. Co-op or competitive?
Okay, let me think. I'm working over here.
So A is co-op, B is competitive.
Alright, so For my answer, I picked co-op.
And it is co-op.
Yay!
I prefer the co-op games. I tend to be... I'm a competitive person, so when we're playing co-op games, if I lose the game, I tend to not like the game as much. And then part of the competitive games too is like, yeah, at least the ones that we've played. I don't like competitive games where I feel like I can't not necessarily control the outcome, but like if there's luck involved with it, and then I just feel like if we're playing a game and I just don't get the cards I need to do anything, I just start not having fun with the game.
Fair enough. So, Hillary, do I prefer A, co-op, or B, competitive games?
I'm gonna say B, competitive.
Ooh. Interesting choice, but I went with A this time. But it was real close,
Yeah.
honestly, back and forth, because I actually do like competitive games, but oh gosh, I think it's just if I could just win. If my rate was like 50-50, I might be a little higher. I don't know. I don't know. They're just so different, and I do like both. But I think in general, it's kind of nice because I feel like it's like a cooperative game is going to be easier to be like a hit with us in general. Like I feel like, okay, well, whether we win or we lose, like it's still good. Whereas like if it's competitive, like like you were saying, if it's something where you just have bad luck, it's gonna like mess up the way the game feels a little bit. So yeah, I mean, cooperative, but I like competitive games too. They're fantastic. I wish we had more friends that liked them, but we don't.
So, what game mechanic do I prefer? A, deck building, B, worker placement, C, trader, or D, engine building?
Okay, let me think. I have to think in this direction. I can only think when facing west. I don't know. I have no idea.
That's not.
Same thing. Same thing. Okay. So, I think that you picked deck builder.
I did.
Woo! All right.
I like the deck builders. I like. Yeah, there's a little bit of luck to it, but then you kind of have control over that luck a little bit, and then at least a lot of the deck builders that we played, they have a little bit of an engine building mechanic to it too, where you can get a run off of cards that you play. So, and I think that's fun to kind of strategize.
For sure. Okay, then, do you think I prefer A, deck building games, B, worker placement, C, trader, or D, engine building? You're right. We like deck building games a lot. I like a little bit of randomness in games, and I like it when you can mitigate that randomness, and that is like the basics of what deck building is. I love it when you pull together some awesome combo. You just happen to get the right cards in your hand, and it pulls off some amazing, incredible feat where it's like, suddenly in like Legendary you're playing down like a bajillion cards or something like that. I love it. Love it. But I like all these mechanics a lot, actually. Worker placement is probably right behind. Engine building is, like she was kind of saying, that's kind of part of deck building too, but I always like it when you can get some cool going. Trader mechanics, I'm the one who likes that in the world. Yeah, no, but I mean, like, I love the tension of that. So, but I like them all. But deck building is for sure my number one. All right, so for the next one, Hillary, which class do you think I would pick? A, Paladin, B, Cleric, C, Rogue, or D, Wizard?
Wizard.
Well, you are right. D, Wizard. Hey, D&D.
There we go.
Boom! How perfect was that? I do like playing. I like the versatility, and I actually kind of like that they start out kind of fragile and like hang. I don't know why. I just dig that. The strange thing is my close second runner-up is Paladin, especially if I'm in a group of people who are like rogues and like other kind of ne'er-do-wells, and they have to like distract me while they go do like the naughty stuff. Like that's fun too. But I like wizards, and I like, I don't know, shooting off lightning bolts. That's just fun for me. So yeah.
All right. So which character class do you think I would pick?
I think you would pick C, Rogue.
Yes.
God dang. You know why? Because she's sneaky as heck.
I do. I like being sneaky. I like kind of the thief type class. Yeah, I think they, there's a little bit more strategy, and kind of have to think a couple more steps ahead when you're playing those classes typically.
Also, she's extremely stealthy in real life.
That's true.
Like, she'll just suddenly be behind me, and like I didn't hear her coming or anything, and she's gone through like 8 different doors and smashed their pane of glass, and somehow did it with making no sound. It's the freakiest thing. I am gonna die of a heart attack. That's what's gonna happen.
He's constantly telling me to wear a belt.
She needs to wear belts, like battler in her ankles or something that moves constantly. Something, or tap shoes. You wear tap shoes. That's fine.
Sorry, we have carpets. So
oh yeah, damn carpets. We'll figure it out.
So, which theme do you think I think there's too much of out there? A, Cthulhu, B, superheroes, C, sci-fi, or D, fantasy?
This question hurts my soul.
It's a tough one. I've gone back and forth on a few of them.
I think I'm gonna go sci-fi.
I'm gonna go Cthulhu.
Wow.
I love Cthulhu.
Amazed.
I love Cthulhu games, but there's so many out there, and there's kind of only so much you can do with that theme. So there's a lot of games out there that have a lot of overlapping in it.
I literally thought that was the most safe one. I really did, because like you had like so many Cthulhu games in your like top 50.
I love them, but but there's always like slight differences between them. But
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Which theme do you think I think there's too much of? Again, that's Cthulhu, superheroes, sci-fi, fantasy.
Just because we have a lot of them, I'm gonna go with superheroes.
That is a reasonable guess. However, it is sci-fi. And that is hard. I don't believe in any of this. By the way. I was even a guest on a podcast where I was saying there's no such thing as a theme that is overused. Because there's not.
Yeah.
And I could go and rant about that, but I'm going to try not to do that right now. I like the other 3 better. I still really like sci-fi if it is like way out there sci-fi. That's why I never bought Terraforming Mars. I'm like, Mars is like right next door. And like that technology, it's definitely in the future, but it's not like warp technology. Like, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of space. I think a couple of the most recent games I've gotten are sci-fi. So, I mean, I really do like sci-fi. I'm not at all against sci-fi, but if like I had to be like, okay, this one has to stop now, it's going to be sci-fi, not one of the other 3, because the other 3 I just love too much. So, that's how it is. What theme do you think I want to see more of? A, Western, B, anime, C, pirates, or D, mystery? I already know my answer.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna say B, anime.
God, you were right, and I didn't think you were gonna pick that, actually. There's not enough anime games. There's a number of them, and like, the 2 big, there's Japan Anime games and Level 99 games that both come out with some cool anime themed stuff, but I love the anime artwork. I don't even care if it's based on a specific anime or not. In fact, maybe it's better if it isn't, because I'm way behind on like current anime stuff. I just really enjoy that art. It drives me nuts. I'll list a podcast where people will be talking about a game that hasn't. They're like, oh, I don't know about the anime artwork though. I'm like, what? There's like 2 of those come out a year. I mean, it's more than that, but like, I feel like it's so underutilized, and I love it. So anytime there's like an anime game coming out or Kickstarter, I'm instantly going to check that out. I mean, I go for it, but...
And there's so many good animes that would make great board games out there, too.
Absolutely. So more anime, please.
All Alright, which theme do you think I would like to see more of? Westerns, anime, pirates, or mystery?
Well, you just said a lot about anime, but I don't think I'm going to go with that. I think I'm going to go with pirates.
That is true.
Yeah.
I really like pirates a lot, and we've played a few different pirates games, and none of them seem to quite fit what I want in a pirate game. So, I know you're on your quest for an adventure game. I'm on my quest for a pirate game that I really like. So
right on. We have a couple we still need to play, so maybe it's one of those. We'll see. I don't know.
This is gonna be our last question. So, what do you think is most important in a game? A, theme, B, mechanics, C, art, or D, components?
Okay. I think it is mechanics for you.
Yes. I can look past a lack of theme. I think it kind of goes back to growing up playing card games and stuff like that. I can look past the theme or the artwork if I really enjoy the mechanics of the game, because for me, that's ultimately how much fun I have, is if I enjoy actually playing the game. And for me, that major enjoyability is in the mechanics.
Fair enough. They're important. Do I think they're the most important? I don't know. What do you think I think is the most important? Theme, mechanics, art. You didn't even let me finish. But
We've talked about this a few times.
You're right. It is theme. Now, don't get me wrong. If a game is absolute garbage when you play it, like, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
It's not. But a great theme can save an average game and make it good. Great mechanics can't save a themeless game for me at all. Like, you bring me the game with a perfect mechanics, but it's just like, move your black circle to the gray triangle on the other side of the board, and that's what no. Like, bring it to me when it's done. Slap something on that. It doesn't even have to be that integrated. Just give me something that I'm doing so I can have a movie going on in my head, because otherwise it's like I'm going to the theater and watching a blank screen. No. You have to have a theme. You have to have a theme. And if your mechanics aren't perfect, that's okay as long as you did your theme well. Because then it's still, like, enjoyable. I'm still getting that, like, cinematic cool stuff out of it. I can't do it the other way. Like, a themeless game, it can be light on theme. It really can. Like, it can be, like, just almost pasted on with just, like, the bare, like, if you squint, you can kind of see how it's connected to the mechanics. That's okay. If it's got nothing, I just can't. No, sorry, Bob. No, sorry, Bob.
That's an old one.
What happened to me? Yep. I can't do it.
Alright, so that was our version of the anniversary newlywed game. So tell us some of your answers for some of these questions. And if you have other questions for us to do something similar to this again, give us some of those too.
For sure. So I hope you found this video fun. If you have, please hit like and subscribe and click the little bell icon so you can know about the next time we put out a video. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all around the table again at All Games New and Old.
Bye.
If you liked that video, I think you might also enjoy this one.
Or this one.
Please hit this little button to subscribe so you can see all our future videos as they come out.
We'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.